mistakes. Failure does not stop us. Let it happen. Forgotten is understood. Abandoned views, let go of. Obstacles are where footsteps will land. World belongs to you. Seek nothing. See bliss. Don't judge. Understand. Beautiful as a field of lavender. Thoughts arise. Do things vanish? You are where you need to be. Never fret and fuss. Stay steady and calm. Don't prove anything. Once taught, lesson goes away. Poof. Racer creates honesty. Speak to the forgotten language. Let go. Hold on. Balancing act. Permit things to happen. Live in reality. Make boundless home. Do the same before and after. You're always right. Really play. Real work. Cherish opinions. Do not attempt to possess contentment. Confidence transforms peace. Sponge instruction. Don't mind happenstance. Unimpress. That's peaceful. Past is behind. Future is forward. Stay middling. Viewpoint left to settle. Point to awareness. Learn to use your mind. Make it strong. From time, liberate. On every day, concentrate. Forgetful at wrongings. Amnesia selves. Study self. This is last moment. Minimize possibilities. Matters at the top. Matters at the top you bring up there. Everything's zilch miracle. Accomplishments unhurried. Compassion practice. Focus. You knew the route. Took a shortcut. Disengage. Ignorance. Function detached. Blank expectations. Difficulties become novices. Difficulties become novices. Difficulties become novices. Difficulties become novices. No less is needed. Watch. Sit. You cannot control change. Terminate fear. Help ever. Journey, not destination. I was watching Cops. I love that show. And this dude got pulled over at a gas station. No biggie. You can tell he's a shady character. Cop assumes he's on methamphetamine. As a viewer, I think he was right. He's in his mom's car. He says, "No, you can't search my car." So they get a police dog. Dog goes and sits next to the door, signifying there are drugs in the vehicle. They open the car. They find a bag of rocks, white pebbles, filled of drugs. On the passenger side, they find a gun and a dildo. They bring the articles back to the person driving the vehicle. He's like, "Yeah, that's my dildo. That ain't my gun or drugs." "Sir, the dildo was next to the gun in the same bag." "Oh, that's my dildo, but that ain't my gun or drugs." Alright, so peeped out a couple movies this week. Saw, which I've owned for a super long time, but I never got around to watching until recently. Assassin's Bullet, starring Christian Slater and Donald Sutherland. It's actually filmed beautifully. It was filmed in Bulgaria in a town called Sofia. It's about a girl named Sofia, who I guess the actress is really from there. The movie kind of sucks, but it looks amazing. So I don't know if you're into that, but it doesn't suck. I mean, I just didn't get it. It's just kind of weird. I used to really like Christian Slater, and it seems like he's just done weird thing after weird thing after weird thing and never quite hit his mark. But he doesn't give up, so more power to him. Also saw, which I never really heard of, Nom Angels. It's pretty cool. It's insane. It's like an army movie that's filmed in the Philippines, but supposed to take place in Vietnam. And ironically, there's some Hells Angels from California in Vietnam, and they've lost their motorcycles, and they go to jail, and the army needs help getting some gold, and they're prisoners out of POW camp, and they hire the Hells Angels. And so they get them out of jail, and instead of Harleys, which they've had confiscated, they give them dirt bikes. So it's freaking Hells Angels on dirt bikes rolling through Philippines, but it's Vietnam. I don't know. It's pretty good. I mean, if you like 80s cheesy action, it's fantastic. But No, man. Also, which I've never seen and I've only heard good things about, but Rock and Roll High School from 1979, which basically came out or was filmed the year I was born, and has the Ramones in it, and just it's really good. I mean, it's done by it's executive produced by Joe Dante, and he did like the Burbs and stuff like that. But it's really good, and it's cool to see like the Ramones in there. It's just like super random, and like they play at a high school, and they have super fans that go to the high school, and the teachers are jerks, and it's good stuff. Definitely check it out. It's a classic cult film. Rock and Roll High School. Bam. Caught a sleeper. Wake up, wake up. Cold in July. Now, never knew it existed. I saw it at the thrift store. I copped it. Has Michael C. Hall and Don Johnson, right? Michael C. Hall's Dexter. And dude, he's got to be one of the greatest actors ever, just in the art of acting. I know he's a theater actor and a thespian, and it just seems that whenever anybody is really good at that, they are fantastic at screenplays. And this is no different. It's based on a book, fictional book, but it's a bizarre story. It's covers like a lot of genres: crime, thriller, mystery, almost horror, but not too bloody. Like it's a good one. And no one's ever talked about it. I mean, I've never even heard of it. I didn't even know it exists. It was put out by IFC, and it's just a really good thriller. I would check it out if you see it floating around. Cold in July, a film by Jim Mickle. See it! And I just finished, right before filming this, Step Brothers with Will Ferrell. Now, I know how funny Will Ferrell is. I love Will Ferrell. And I know he is hilarious, but I always forget until I am watching Will Ferrell how freaking hilarious he is. Step Brothers is comedy gold. I've never seen it. I don't know how I missed it. Fantastico. I saw Locke, which is an interesting film because it basically takes place in a car ride. It's beautiful cinematography through reflections and in and out of the car, and it stars one character and basically all his phone calls from point A to point B in Europe while his mistress is having a baby. For a movie in a car, if that's all it is, it's fantastic, and it's definitely worth a peep if you haven't seen it, just because of the abstract idea of what's going on. I would definitely check it out. Locke. Also, I went to the theater and I saw Boss Baby, The Family Business. It's really good. I mean, I like the franchise, whatever. I think it's hilarious, and this was no letdown. I'd definitely check it out if I were you. I just finished reading Enigma. This is written by Rezvani, and I read somewhere that this was a fantastic book, and I'm not sure if this is the Enigma it actually referenced. Saw it and copped it. It's really good. I'm always hesitant of books that are translated. So this was not officially written in English. It was translated to English from, I believe, French, somewhere in Europe. And I understand that, translations can be weird, and especially when you're talking about art or literature. I figure that you're not giving it a real chance, but better to consume it than to miss it, but you're not going to get the real deal. And I don't know if this is the Enigma that I thought it was. It's pretty good. It's about a criminologist poet that uncovers a mass suicide on a yacht and like a whodunit, decipher Enigma, the clues to figure out who did it and why they died. But I check it out. I don't know. It's good. I don't know if it's the one that I thought. There's a few books named Enigma. The other ones don't look like it, but I think this was it. But it's got to be if it's the poet criminologist. I don't know. But I check it out. Enigma. That being said, read more books. Learn every day, improve, stay amazing. Podcast Jebuth.